Developing right now, one woman is dead after a shooting overnight in Wilson County. Police say she was targeted. Our Jordan James reports tonight.
An active search is believed to be underway for a person who killed a woman along Rainier Drive. Neighbors tell me they heard several gunshots last night, prompting them to take cover and call police. Once first responders arrived, they reported a woman was found shot to death at her house. It's unclear why she was targeted or who pulled the trigger. Questions fueling emotions for neighbors that were too distraught to speak on camera, but described this incident as shocking and the victim as being sweet. Neighbors say officers requested surveillance, which reportedly shows a person of interest. At this point in time, they have not provided any description or released the identity of the woman killed. For now, reporting here in Wilson County, Jordan James, WSMV4.